Welcome to The Awakening, Black Women United. I am your host, Sherry Danny. Subscribe, like, share, comment, and hit the notification bell so you know every time I upload a new video. Imagine a world where the education of your child seems inadequate, where you're left questioning if they're learning what they need to know, especially about their own history and heritage. This has been the reality for many parents since the onset of the pandemic, leading to a significant shift in the education landscape. The pandemic that began in 2020 had a profound impact on schools worldwide, with many switching to remote learning. This transition, while necessary, was far from smooth. Parents found themselves grappling with the quality of virtual instruction, and many, like Tracy York, a mother from Hyattsville, Maryland, felt that the learning environment was unhealthy for their child. Now a word from our sponsor, Good Samaritans Academy, an online K-12 school. Good Samaritans Academy, go to our website or call 708-726-0383. See you at registration. Our expert instructors and personalized learning plans ensure every student's unique needs are catered to. At the Good Samaritans Academy, we're more than a school. We're a community, a haven of knowledge, and a beacon of enlightenment. Dive into the depths of history with us. Discover, learn, and grow at Good Samaritans Academy. The data is that more teachers than usual exited the classroom after last school year, confirming long-standing fears that pandemic-era stresses would prompt an outflow of educators. That's according to a chalkbeat analysis of data from 8 states, the most comprehensive accounting of recent teacher turnover to date. In Washington state, more teachers left the classroom after the last school year than at any point in the last 3 decades. Maryland and Louisiana saw more teachers depart than at any time in the last decade, and North Carolina saw a particularly alarming trend of more teachers leaving mid-school year. The turnover increases were not massive, but they were meaningful, and the churn could affect schools' ability to help students make up for learning loss in the wake of the pandemic. This data also suggests that spiking stress levels, student behavior challenges, and a harsh political spotlight have all taken their toll on many American teachers. The summer of 2020 also witnessed a national racial reckoning, ignited by the tragic police killing of George Floyd. With a lack of diversity in teaching staff, parents like York felt their children had no one to relate to, leading to a surge in homeschooling, particularly amongst Black families. But homeschooling isn't just about meeting the academic needs of children. It's also about providing a well-rounded education that includes a comprehensive understanding of their own cultural history. This became increasingly important as lawmakers began calling for the removal of critical race theory from school curriculums, and attempts were made to ban books on race, gender, and sexuality. Now let's listen to this clip of a Black mother's choice to homeschool.
Many families across the country are turning to homeschooling as an alternative to traditional schools. According to the Census Bureau's Household Pulse survey, American households with school-age children who reported homeschooling increased from 5.4% in April 2020 to 11.1% in October of that same year. The spike has been even higher for Black families, rising from 3.3% in spring of 2020 to 16.1% that fall. Janaea Otey started homeschooling her children long before the pandemic disrupted in-person learning, and she joins me now with her son Caleb, along with Professor of Elementary Education at the University of Georgia and author of Exploring Single Black Mothers' Resistance Through Homeschooling, Cheryl Field-Smith. Thank you all for being here today. Such an important topic. And tonight, I want to start with you. What made you decide to homeschool your children, and how do you feel that's going?
Well, we made the decision to homeschool our children because we wanted them to be able to excel and progress. So we wanted them to be able to, if they grasp a concept quickly or a subject matter, we wanted to be able to move them on and build upon those things and not stay into one subject at a time. We also wanted to provide a safe environment for our children, to provide a safe, engaging, healthy environment for our children. And we thought that homeschooling would allow us to do that. And also, it's important to be able to slow down when you need to and just to take more time on particular subjects or topics with your children.
Welcome to The Awakening, Black Women United. I am your host, Sherry Danny. Subscribe, like, share, comment, and hit the notification bell so you know every time I upload a new video. The statistics speak volumes. Census data shows a jump from 3.3% to 16.1% in Black households homeschooling their children from the start of the pandemic in 2020 to the fall of that year. This leap was the largest among any racial group, and overall, the proportion of homeschooled children in the U.S. nearly doubled. The reasons for this surge in homeschooling are multifaceted. Factors include the disproportionate rates of discipline against Black students, the resegregation of schools, denied access to gifted education in Black and Brown communities, and bullying compounded by school safety concerns. Though the rate of school violence fluctuates year to year, total student victimization has declined significantly since the 1990s. Nonetheless, during the 2017 to 2018 school year, 71% of U.S. public schools reported at least one violent incident, and 21% reported experiencing a serious violent incident. Exploring school violence and safety concerns. Illinois.gov. Parents are now creating learning routines that fit their children's needs, forming homeschooling co-op groups with other families to provide a nurturing and inclusive educational environment. This shift towards homeschooling is more than just a reaction to the pandemic. It's a form of resistance against a status quo that many believe is failing their children. In summary, the pandemic has acted as a catalyst for change in the education sector, with a notable increase in homeschooling, especially among Black families. This move is driven not just by concerns over the quality of virtual instruction, but also by a desire for a more comprehensive, inclusive, and accurate education. This has been The Awakening, Black Women United. I am your host, Sherry Downey. Subscribe, like, share, comment, and hit the notification bell so you know every time I upload a new video. Parents are taking control, refusing to accept an educational status quo that does not meet the needs of their children. It's a form of resistance, and it's reshaping the future of education.